Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Daily Fantasy Digest Podcast, the all-inclusive podcast where we talk all things fantasy sports to help give you an edge. Back today here, breaking down this Monday 8-game slate. It's going to be an interesting slate, to say the least. I'm breaking this down the day of, so we're going to have all the information up to date. Just to do a quick recap of yesterday, great bounce-back day for us here on the podcast. We had faulty Newicks on the Braves, pitch a very good game. Got into trouble early, but brought it back. He was roughly 70% owned in all contests, which I assumed. But Lucas Giolito brought us into the cash line, pitching a 13 strikeout game. It was absolutely incredible. I had him at sub 4% ownership in almost all of my contexts. The Braves played average, and then the Angels saved us. Cole Calhoun hit a nice homer, which really brought us into the cash line. So a very nice bounce back day from a terrible Saturday. So we're looking to bring that fire into today's game, or into today's contest, which is going to be absolutely terrible. I want to stress something off the bat. If the Houston game plays, Zach Greinke is the top pitcher on the slate. He's going to be 100% in all contests. So please play him, but I don't think this game is going to be playing. I'm going to act like it. I'm going to do this breakdown as if it's not playing. So my top pitcher is going to be Eduardo Rodriguez. I think he gets a soft matchup against a strikeout-heavy Cleveland team. I know they've been heating up as of recent, but Eduardo Rodriguez has some stuff. He gets into the high K ranges, and he goes deep into games, pitching over 100 pitches in 3 of the past 4 games. I think this is a great spot here as a pivot off of Joey Lucchesi, who I don't think is in a good spot. A lot of people are gravitating towards Lucchesi today, and I want to take the pivot off of that. I don't think Lucchesi is in a good spot at all. So I really think Eduardo Rodriguez is the best option. And then the mid-tier player that is going to be chalk for most people is Jose Suarez. The Angels have been pitching Suarez a lot more recently, and he's been into some trouble the past 2 games. But Pittsburgh is in a very, very big slump. They are terrible hitting lefties. So I really want to take advantage of Jose Suarez here, and I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards this chalk as well. If Greinke plays, pivot off of Rodriguez to Greinke. It's only a 400 increase, so it's not too bad. So we have a couple spots here that I really want to target here. It's going to be very hard to fade Coors tonight, so I'm going to play Coors from the side of Arizona, is where I think you should be playing Coors. There's a few players here that are underpriced, in my opinion. Adam Jones being one of them, and Jake Lamb being another. I really like Jake Lamb and Adam Jones tomorrow. I really like Ketel Marte and Eduardo Escobar. It's going to be very tough to get up there. So I'm going to leave at least 2 Arizona players in there and gravitate over toward the Texas Rangers. I think they get a soft matchup against a bullpen game with the over-under of 11. And I really want to take advantage of all the lefties that I can here. Getting into as many of these players as I can. For some reason, these guys are so underpriced, it's actually stupid. Willie Calhoun, Sin-Soo Choo, and Elvis Andrus are my 3 favorites. I really like Danny Santana if you can, as well as Nomar Mazara. They're so underpriced. It's really weird to me. Toronto's actually favored in this game, which is weird. Gerardo is pitching from the side of Texas, but Toronto is pitching a bullpen game. This is a sneaky stack, everybody. This is a very sneaky stack that's going to produce runs. I really, really think the Texas is the top stack here. Just going back to Sunday, the Rangers 1-0'd the Brewers. It's been a slow run total for the Rangers here, but they get a good pitchers or a good hitters ballpark going up against Neil Ramirez and a bullpen game. Just if we go ahead, jump down and look at Neil Ramirez's numbers, he's been negative in 2 of the past 4 starts. He's given up quite the runs, and the other pitcher for Toronto, being Brock Stewart as well, has been absolutely terrible. So I really want to highlight as many Texas Rangers here as I can. You should be able to get a low-tier catcher in today, and I would go with Max Stassi. So you are able to get Ketel Marte in and spend down for a third baseman at 3.4K, which you can get plenty of people. Matt Tice is a great option who will be playing tonight. You can even go with more of the Texas Rangers as well, potentially even David Fletcher, who for some reason is 3.3K. So I'm actually going to fill this lineup up tonight. I think this is a great spot for a lot of players tonight. Right now at this time, with how the pitching is rolling, Eduardo Rodriguez and Jose Suarez are my 2 top pitchers for tonight. Like I said, if Rodriguez, if Greinke plays, pivot off of Rodriguez for Greinke. Then with bat stacks, Arizona's my top bat stack. A few underpriced players in Adam Jones, Ketel Marte, and Jake Lamb. And then secondary stack, which is incredible, is the Texas Rangers, Elvis Andrus with incredible stolen base upside, Willie Calhoun, who did go yard in the past 4 games, and then Sin-Chu Chu as well, who has incredible upside and went yard 2 games ago. So with that being said, going to make my dinger of the day call here today. It's going to be Ketel Marte. He's going to be the thumbnail of this video and dinger of the day call. I think he's going to be incredible in this matchup at Coors Field, going up against Lambert. So with that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope everybody's enjoyed the breakdowns here today. In the past few days, we've been absolutely killing it. The past week and a half, bounced back after a terrible Saturday. Looking to continue this throughout the entire week. Love the support we've been receiving on the videos. Please keep smashing that like button and the subscribe button. It's been incredible. Head on over to Twitter and follow us at @FantasyDigest_. Stay up to date with everything regarding the podcast. Hope everybody enjoyed the fantasy football draft that we did live last week as well. Hope everybody enjoyed that. There'll be videos regarding that coming out very soon. So stay tuned for that, as well as a website launching later this week. So stay tuned for that as well. You're going to be able to pick up some merch and check out everything regarding the podcast. So, good luck to everybody today. Hope y'all win some money with this breakdown. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday for another breakdown here on the Daily Fantasy Digest podcast.